What happens when a track-only superbike, built like a missile, lines up against a street-born monster engineered to destroy everything in its path? On one side stands the Kawasaki Ninja H2R, a machine that doesn't follow rules, it ignores them. This is not just a superbike, it's a supercharged weapon producing around 310 horsepower, with ram air pushing it even higher. Built purely for the track, priced around $55,000 US, and completely illegal for public roads, the H2R exists for one thing only: maximum uncontrollable speed. On the other side, you've got the Nissan GT-R R35, better known as Godzilla, a twin turbocharged V6 delivering 565 to 600 horsepower in stock form, paired with one of the most advanced all-wheel drive systems ever put into a production car. New, it sits around $120,000 plus USD, but its real value comes from what it does when launch control is activated. Now, this is where things get serious. From a dead stop, the GT-R is almost unfair. Launch control engaged, RPMs locked, all four wheels gripping the asphalt. It explodes forward with surgical precision. 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. No wheel spin, no hesitation. It feels like a machine calculated every millisecond before moving. The H2R, on the other hand, is chaos at launch. You don't just twist the throttle, you manage it. Too much power and the front wheel lifts instantly. Too little and you lose the race. The rider becomes the traction control. The margin for error is razor thin. But if launched perfectly, the H2R doesn't just accelerate. It detonates forward, the supercharger screaming like a jet engine. And then comes the real battle, the rolling race. At higher speeds, physics starts to shift the advantage. The GT-R, with its weight and aerodynamic drag, begins to fight against itself. It's still brutally fast, but it's pushing a lot more mass through the air. The H2R, it thrives here. Weighing just over 200 kilograms, it has an insane power-to-weight ratio. Once it hooks up, it slices through the air with minimal resistance. The acceleration doesn't fade, it intensifies. The faster it goes, the more dangerous it becomes. By the time both machines cross 200 kilometers per hour, the difference is clear. The H2R keeps pulling like it's chasing something. The GT-R is still fast, but now it's reacting, not leading. Top speed is where the gap becomes undeniable. The H2R can exceed 400 kilometers per hour, 248 miles per hour, under the right conditions. That's hypercar territory on two wheels. The GT-R, even heavily modified, typically sits in the 330 to 350 kilometers per hour range. That difference isn't small, it's massive. But here's where things get interesting. Speed isn't everything. The GT-R is a complete package. You can drive it daily, take it through traffic, push it on highways, and it will always feel stable, predictable, and controlled. Rain or dry, it adapts. It's a machine built not just for speed, but for domination in the real world. The H2R is the opposite. It's not forgiving. It's not practical. It's not even meant to be comfortable. It's raw, aggressive, and borderline insane. There are no second chances at full throttle. One mistake at extreme speed and the consequences are immediate. This isn't just a race, it's a clash of philosophies. The GT-R represents engineered perfection. Traction, control, precision. A car that calculates every move and executes it flawlessly. The H2R represents pure adrenaline. Lightweight, explosive, and unpredictable. A machine that demands skill, courage, and absolute focus. So who wins? From a dig, the GT-R has the advantage with its perfect launches. From a roll, the H2R becomes unstoppable. At top speed, the bike completely dominates. But the real answer isn't that simple. Because one gives you confidence and the other demands bravery. One is something you can master. The other is something you try to survive. And that's what makes this battle unforgettable. Because in the end, it's not just about which machine is faster, it's about which one you dare to push to the limit.